Students, in last video we have discussed about the categories of plants and the structure of plants and the parts of a plant. That plants are divided into two parts: root system and shoot system. And about root system we have discussed. Now shoot system. What is shoot system? You know that all plants or trees are developed from seeds. So from the upper part of the seed, the structure that is grown from the upper part of the seed, and after coming out of the surface of the soil, it develop into shoot system. So, and shoot system include stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. So stem, leaves, flower and roots parts make the shoot system, and it is the main part of a plant that grows above the soil. And this is a diagram of shoot system. That here flower, leaf and stem you are seeing here, that is a part of shoot system. So stem of the tree is known as the trunk. Most of the trunk are covered with a bark. Bark is a hard structure by which outer part of the stem is covered. What is node? Node, axillary bud and internodes. Let's understand about this. So first is bud. Two term is very important: bud and node. What is bud? Every structure, every part of plant such as leaf, fruit and new branches, they are all formed initially from the bud. Their formation are started from the bud. So what is bud? The small outgrowths on the stem of a plant are called bud, such as this is stem part, and this is the leaf that is attached with the stem, and at this part where leaf is attached with the stem, here a small bud is present, and that bud capable to give rise a new branches. So this is buds, and buds can give rise a new flower, a new branch or a new leaves. So whatever parts of plants are to be formed, they all formed from the bud. What is node? The part of a stem where a leaf or new branches arises is called node. So this leaf has developed from this region. This leaf has developed from this region. So this region we called node. So node is the region of the plant where new branches, new leaf and new flower are developed. That part we call node. And what is internode? Such as this is also node part. So the distance between two nodes is called internode. So here two things is important, that a node and bud. Every structure or every part of plants are always developed from the region of node, and when they develop from the bud. Next is internode. About this you have understood. Students, next is function of stem. To give support, stem bears and supports the branches, leaves, flowers and fruits, and it keeps plants or tree upright. Next is to help in conduction. Conduction means to transfer a substance or thing from one region to another region. So in plants there are water and mineral that is present in the soil and absorbed by the roots. That water and minerals are transported to each part of the plant or tree through the process of conduction. And the conduction is possible because of the stem. So the stem helps in the conduction of water and minerals that is absorbed by the roots of the plants. Means water and minerals are transported to each part of a tree or plant with the help of stem through the process of conduction. And next is it also conducts prepared food from the leaves. You know that food formation in plants occurs in leaves. So the food prepared from leaves are transported to various parts of plants with the help of stem, because stem conducts food or transfer food to each part of plant or tree, such as root, stem and fruits. Students, next is modification of stem. What is the mean of modification of stem? Modification means that stem of some plants are modified or converted to perform some additional functions. So here we will discuss about the three modification of stem. First is storage of food. It means that in stem part food is stored and that stem become thick and fleshy. An example of the plant that's stem store the food in them are ginger and onion and potatoes. So stem of plants like ginger, onion and potato develop underground. They develop underground and the function of their stem is to store the food, due to which and because of the storage of food in them, their stem become thick and fleshy. Such as this is onion structure and this is soil surface, and this is a stem part, this is the roots. You know that what the parts of a plant such as roots, stem, bud, leaves, this is the parts of plant. So we have to understand that where the leaves, stem, roots, parts of the plants are present in this onion plant. So this is onion and this is the stem region of the onion plant, and this is the root, and this is the bud, and these are the green leaves. Food is stored in the part of stem of onion plant. Along with the stem, leaves also store the food in them. So the leaves in which food is stored, that leaves we call scaly leaves. So onion plants, in onion plants, stem and leaves both store the food in them. Storage leaves, so these leaves are called as storage leaves because they store food in them, and the leaves that store the food we call scaly leaves, that we see on the outer part of the onion, we call them scaly leaves. And so these are the structure of onion, and green leaves are appeared on the outer surface of the soil by emerging out, and this is the onion. And next is ginger. Is also a stem in which food is stored. So this is the stem region of the ginger plant in which food is stored, and it becomes thick and fleshy. And these are the scaly leaves. Scaly leaves means that that are appeared on the outer surface of the ginger, that is scaly leaves, and here leaves also store the food in them, so we call them as scaly leaves that are appeared on the outer surface of the ginger. Some part of leaves are appeared on the outer surface of the ginger, and here green leaves are appeared, green leaves that are attached with the stem, that we call green leaves, and here bud is attached. So all the parts of plant that is present in plants we can see in these both condition, onion plant and ginger plant. Students, next modification of stem are food manufacture and defense. Such as this is plant of cactus plant that is grown in the desert area. So in that, plants like cactus grow in desert places, and in such plants the stem is modified into a thick, fleshy and green structure. So why the stem of the cactus plants modified into a thick, fleshy and green structure? Because they store the food in them, and also they takes part in photosynthesis and prepare the food. In the cactus plant, leaves do not take parts in the process of photosynthesis, while stem takes part in the photosynthesis process and forms and prepare their own food and store their food in this stem region. So it becomes thick and fleshy, while leaves of cactus plants are modified into spines so that water cannot be lost through the process of transpiration. We will study what is the transpiration, so that water cannot be lost, because through leaves water loss. So leaves is reduced to spines here. Next modification of stem is defense. In some plants like citrus and bougainvillea, the buds in the stem, such as this is the stem, and these are the leaves region, and the buds that is attached with the at the region of where leaf is attached at the node region, that buds is converted into spine shape, and because of having spines they can able to protect themselves from being eaten by other animals. So this is the defense mechanism found in citrus and bougainvillea plants. So this is a stem. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.